Hey guys, it's Amy, also known as Accurately Ames. I wanted to make this video to share my experience that I had competing in my first Grand Prix this past weekend. My father and I went up and participated in the Carolina Classic, which is located in Pleasant Hill, North Carolina. Absolutely gorgeous area. I mean, when we got up there, we drove out to where the competition was going to be held, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the land, the weather, all of it was just perfect. We're Georgia based, so it was about a 6.5 hour drive for us, but it was not bad at all because it was a straight shot. And we actually shoot once a month with a local group, and some of the guys from that group went up and participated as well. But we went up there for the experience. I mean, most of these guys have been doing this for longer than I've been around. And I've been shooting since I was 11, but I've really only been doing the field target stuff for about a year. So I went for the experience, and boy, did I get it. The amount of support. I mean, they welcomed us with open arms. You would have never known it was a competition with how helpful and, the tips, all of it. Everyone there was just so friendly and, full of advice. It was truly a wonderful experience. Saturday we shot in the woods. So we had 15 lanes, 2 targets per lane, 2 shots per target, and you had 5 minutes the second you got into position to run your shots per lane. Surprisingly, I didn't run into any issues with timing. 5 minutes, I guess I kind of worked myself up a little bit more about it, but as soon as I shot my first lane, I was like, oh, this is fine. I have plenty of extra time. We probably got about halfway through, and then it started to rain, and I've never shot in the rain before, so I was really not sure what to expect, and I surprised myself. I did better than I expected myself to, despite never shooting in the rain before. It was a lot of fun. See, after we competed, we went back and we had to take apart the guns in the motel, which was pretty funny. My dad was talking about how he's never had to take apart a gun in a hotel before, but we had to, the area between the action and my stock was just soaked. So we got everything cleaned up and ready to compete with the next day. And then Sunday, the course that we shot was an open field where you're shooting targets that are in the woods for the most part. Absolutely gorgeous weather that day. It was really, really nice, but it was also very windy. And where we shoot, we're generally in the woods, so you don't really get affected by the wind as much. And, you just wait it out, and as soon as it passes, take your shot. But with this, because you're timed, you have no choice but to take your shot with the wind. So that was a new experience for me, and I struggled a little bit more on Sunday than I did on Saturday with the course that we did in the woods. But it was just, we finished that, got to hang out with the guys for a little bit, eat lunch, and then we headed back home. We got home Sunday night, and on Monday, I had already ordered myself a new scope. So I've been bit by the bug, and I'm super excited. I'm hoping to make some videos, kind of showing the process we go through of getting everything set up with a new scope and, setting up the yards on the wheel. And I think that's going to help a lot. My scope was a big limiting factor for me. So I'm excited, and I thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. I hope that this inspires other people like me to get out there. And, this just goes to show, even if you're not the best of the best, you can still partake in these events, and no one judges you. They're all so helpful. But until next time.